Good day, everyone. My name is Teacher Well. I am your teacher in health. Our lesson for today is about growth in teenagers. Teenage or adolescence age. Children aged between 12 to 19 are known as teenagers or adolescent age. These children grow very fast. They tend to replace their shoes and clothes more often. How fast do they grow? How do we know that they are growing well? Growth and its factors. Now, what is growth? Growth is the increase in weight and size of an individual with time. Therefore, height and weight are the two most common characteristics we use to determine the growth rate. How tall will be a child will become? Some children grow much taller, while some are shorter. So this could be normal as some of them may still be developing. Growth is influenced by factors such as genetics. Genetics means you inherit from your parents. The other factors are gender, nutrition. So if you have a balanced nutrition, so you can have the possibility of growing very well. And if you have a physical fitness, if your body, if you are exercising your body, it will factors your growth as a teenager. Okay, again, number one factor, genetics. These are genes that you inherit from your parents. Maybe your parents are very tall, your father is very tall. So you can inherit these genes and one factors of your growth as a teenager. Number two, gender. We know that a man is much taller than a woman. So these are also one factor. The other factor is nutrition. If your nutrition is very well, so you can have the possibility of growing very fast. You can grow much taller than a person who don't have a balanced nutrition and also fitness. If you are physically fit, you are exercising, you're doing sports, you're playing sports. So these also factors of your growth as a teenager. New life. So every individual carries genes from both his father and mother. These genes determine the color of our eyes, hair, and skin, our height, personality, and many other traits. So you can inherit some genes from your parents, like the color of the hair of your father, or the the appearance, or the color of the eyes of your mother. You can inherit the personality. If your mother is very beautiful, so some girls and some boys and the children can inherit that genes, so that your growth is much also the same as your parents, because of the genes that you inherit from your mother and your father. Gender effect. Now, gender has a significant effect on height. So, as I said, usually an adult man is taller than an adult woman. Boys tend to grow faster during adolescence. So, the gender effect is mostly men are taller than women. Nutrition. So nutrition certainly plays a part in our growth. Our body needs protein. What are proteins? Like meat, chicken meat, pork, liver, chicken liver, beef. So these are proteins. These are rich with proteins, vitamin D, and calcium. Now, what are the calcium? If you drink milk, this also one factors of having calcium in your body. You need to drink milk and yogurt. These are rich with calcium to build muscles and bones. You need to drink milk. You need to eat a lot of vitamins rich with protein, like, as I said, chicken meat, pork, and liver. This will factors your growth as a teenager. You need to have a balanced nutrition. Fit. So being physically fit, this will factors your growth as a teenager. There are few health conditions that affect growth, such as Turner syndrome, gigantism, and dwarfism, disease of kidneys, heart problems, gastrointestinal tract. If you have air inside your intestine, if you have a lungs problem, bones, and any other body system might also delay your growth. So if you have health conditions like this, it is possible to say how short or tall a child will be until he has reached adulthood and stop growing. So we should what? Consult a doctor if we feel we are not growing according to the standard growth chart. You need to consult your doctor if we feel that we are not growing according to the standard growth chart. Now this is picture is an example of a dwarfism. You can see a mother and a father. It looks like very short. So their children inherit their genes so that they become the children are also very short. It's like a dwarf. That's why they called it dwarfism. Again, the children can inherit genes from their parents. That's why the children became short, like a dwarf. And also, it factors the children's growth as a teenager. They became like a child, but their age is already on the teenage years. Maybe the children is already between 12 to 19 years old. But if you look at him, you look at her, if you look at the children, they are look like a child. Women with Turner syndrome. So a Turner syndrome is a condition that affects only females. Result when one of the X chromosomes, sex chromosomes is missing or partially missing. Turner syndrome can cause a variety of medical and developmental problems, including short height, failure of the ovaries to develop, and heart defects. So Turner syndrome, this condition affects only females. Only females. The average height of a woman with Turner syndrome, very short, 143 centimeter. That is the average height of a woman with Turner syndrome. Gigantism. So if you look at the picture, there is a person looks like a giant. So this is one factors of growth. Maybe this person inherit from her parents or whatever health condition he may be. Now this is a monitoring growth so that you can monitor your growth as a teenager. You need to have a measuring device so that you can monitor your height and your weight. You need to measure your height and your weight regularly. If you don't have a measuring device, you can go to your doctor and check your your height and your weight. You should do that regularly so that you can monitor your growth. Now this is the graph of a person that you can see. It's from the age 7 to 19. So based on the age, and based on the gender, male and female. So what is the average weight of a 7-year-old male? So the average weight of a 7-year-old male is 18.30 to 28.80. So this is the average weight of a 7-year-old person. You can see, I will highlight it. A 7-year-old person based on their weight, on his weight. A 7-year-old person based on his weight and based on his gender. Let's say he is a female or he is a male and he is 7-year-old. So the weight average is 18.30 to 28.80. And let's say I want the average height of a female person who's 7 years old and a female person. So I want to know the height, the average height. So the average height of a 7-year-old female is 112.40 to 126.80. Okay, next example. I want to know the average height of an 11-year-old person, of an 11-year-old male person. So 11 years old male person. I want to know the height. So the height is 130 to 130.50 kilogram to or centimeter, rather centimeter, 130.50 centimeter to 149.40 centimeter. Next, I want to know the average weight of a female person. 11 years old female person based on his weight. So the average weight is 26.10 kilogram to 46.50 kilogram. So that's how you can get it, so that you can learn how to read a chart. So this graph is for female person based on his weight and height standard of females who are 2 to 18 years old. So as you can see, a female who are 2 to 18 years old, so she is thin during his 1 to 10 years old. But when he became 10 years old above, he became relatively thin. I will put a highlighter so that you can see it. As you can see, a 10-year-old female is, or a female who has an age of 2 to 9 or 2 to 10 year old, he is teen. And a female person whose weight or whose age is 10 years old, she is relatively thin. But during his 12 years old, 12 years old, he became slim. And during his 15 years old, he became relatively fat. And during his 16 to 18 years old, she became quite fat. So this is the chart of a female person. Next is a male person. So this graph shows the weight by height standard of males who are 2 to 18 years old. So during his 10 years old, 1 to 10 years old, he is thin. He is thin. And during his 12 years old, he is slim. During his 15-year-old, he is relatively fat. And during his 16 to 18-year-old, he is quite fat. This is the graph shows for a male person. Now, we have some question and answer portion based on our lesson. So you can, if you know the answer, you can answer it so that you have a better understanding of our lesson. So what is our lesson today? Answer: growth in teenagers. Question: children between age 12 to 19 are known as, again, children between age 12 to 19 are known as, answer, teenagers. Question: what is growth? Growth is the weight size of an individual. Again, what is growth? Growth is the increase in weight and height of an individual. Children carries blank from both his father and her mother, like the color of eyes, skin, hair, and height. So in our lesson, we inherit something like the color of your eyes, skin, hair, and height. So what do you call that? What do you inherit from your father and your mother? like the color of eyes, skin, hair, and height? The answer is genes. Children carries genes from both his father and mother, like the color of eyes, skin, hair, and height. Again, children carries genes from both his father and her mother, like the color of eyes, skin, hair, and height. A man is taller than a woman because of gender effect. Because of gender, a man is taller than a woman. This factors your growth. One factor. Height and weight are used to measure our growth. Some conditions that affect growth. Turner syndrome, gigantism, and dwarfism. Okay, based on the graph that we read, what is the average weight of the 7-year-old male? Answer, 130 kilogram to 28.80 kilogram. That is the average weight of a 7-year-old male. What is the average weight of a 9-year-old male? You answer 29.20 kilogram to 37.40 kilogram. Very good. What is the average height of a 7-year-old female? Height of a 7-year-old female. Answer, 112.40 centimeter to 136.80 centimeter. And that's what we have it. Our lesson for today. What is our topic? Growth in teenagers. And what I can say, bye for now. See you again next time. Bye bye.